Okay, hello, welcome guys. I hope you can hear as well. We're coming through good. I've got Prince on the call with me. Welcome, Prince.
Thank you.
I think he's there. Prince, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Thank you. How are you doing?
Yeah, yeah, I'm very good, thank you. So to just start quickly on this subject, today we're discussing moving averages with price. So, many people would have seen this as a price action series. So some of you may ask, why are we using moving averages to discuss price action? Merely for the reason to just basically know and when to trade with aggression, when to trade a bit more passively, how to trade with the trend on pullbacks. Moving averages can help with that. Also, they can help you spot things that you normally wouldn't see, and they help you see price a little better. Hopefully, we can prove that in this video. We'll go through bar by bar and take some trades, some kind of like, what do they call, example trades, sample trades. I've come back to a period here, reversed, all the way back to 21st of October. So on the 5-minute charts, I doubt I would remember any of the action here. And we're just going to go bar by bar, trade through with the moving averages. So we're going to take some aggressive entries, and we're going to take hopefully some passive entries with the moving averages. Now I've got the 15 EMA for the aggressive, and I'm going to explain how I'm going to use that. And I've got the 89 for the passive entry. Now, at the moment, both the moving averages are intertwined and going sideways, so that's perfect time to start this webinar on, this video on. Sorry, webinar. Right, there we go. So we've got the first little break. At the moment, so if I just mention that price is kind of sideways, is sideways, so I'm gonna avoid buying or selling, just trying to catch a move. I have to be careful. I have to be patient. Okay, so what I'm gonna do with this one, based on this strong move out and then the pullback, flag pullback. Some of you may have seen this part of the series. So we're long on this candle here, this one, this bull candle, and the trailing stop I'm going to use is the 15 EMA. So as long as we're riding above the 15 EMA, we're long. The market's pulling back to the 15 EMA here. It continues. So we've hit the 15 EMA right here. I'm going to still hold that. Now it's closed below. Okay, so we're out of this one, Prince. So we're long on this candle right here. We're out on the close of this one, 19 pips. We had a max of about 47, 48 pips. Take of that what you will, but that's 20 pips scalp, just based on being aggressive with the 15 EMA as a trailing stop. Now I'm going to go for a little more of a scalper here. This one's slightly a little late entry here, so I'm going to go for a little scalper. I might just go for a 1 bar 10 pip move, going long on, and the stop is below this swing low and the 15 EMA. Let's see that. So we came back. Yeah, we should have. We probably should have bought the 15 EMA test there, but anyhow, let's go. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can get a break here. No, stopped out. So this one is a bit of a late entry in the stop out here. So we've just given back approximately 23 pips. So I think now we're going into the sideways action between the sessions. Now I'm going to mention sessions between the London session. So this is the London session, 9:45, 10, etc. And then we're going into the periods of lull between the sessions. They're not always lull, but sometimes, they tend to be. Now, a passive entry, we could look for a passive entry off the 89. So we could look for a pullback back to the 89 and then a long. All clear so far, Prince?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions for me?
Not yet.
I think we're probably going to get a break higher now. But market is giving us a chance. Let's have a look. Is it going to give us a passive entry? That's not passive enough. If it broke below, a little lower than that, and we got an entry off the 89. Oh, there's the break higher. Okay, we missed this entry, but if you look here, comes in, tests the 15 MA, and then closes higher with a bit of volatility. And as the US session ended, the US session comes in, it pops 40 pips. Comes in to test the 15 MA again and pops back to the high. Comes in to test the 15 MA, pops higher. Now for a counter trend, if we're looking for a profit taking move, I'm going to use that 15 MA to sell as well. A bit sideways. Okay, I'm going to sell. I'm selling based on, you know, profit taken off in the day. We're sliding down the 15 MA. We've tested it upwards. We're broken below it. So I'm going to sell, probably a little aggressive, but I'm going for a lower high stop loss just up here somewhere. Some of you might think that's a bit tight. Sometimes you could use the high, but in this case, just being aggressive so we can have RR in our favor. So if it's not the right trade, still not started. I'm not, you know, not exiting that one yet. Right, here we've got the 15 MA. We're holding below that. Now a wick. Wick, not yet. You know what? This is one way you're just going to get out of it. It's gone sideways, so good exits are very important in trading. The entry was this candle here. Now we're about there. So it's a 2 pip. Call that a break even, and pretty much over. Now watch it just tank, but it's just gone sideways for us. And watch how the 89 now. Don't forget the 89. The 89 is going to catch up with price. So when 89 catches up with price, we'll just watch and see what happens and see if we get continuation or we see what, you know, what occurs. So the 89 is caught up, which is the light blue turquoise color. We had the bounce off the 89 there. Forward break even on this session in terms of the trades. We're coming into the end of the day. And we're just pretty much sideways. Okay. I'm tempted to go for an Asia trade short. But actually, I'm going to wait on that one. I'm going to wait. Yeah, it was a good idea to wait. You know, just got stopped out. Right, okay, another long, like a bit like the one we started with. This long here on the, and again, we're going to use the 15 MA as a trailing stop. Going to set a break-even stop now. If it does come into here, we're out. Oh, Asian session. Okay, break-even stop, we're out. And then it carries on. Can't blame me. So it just went below the 15 MA there. If you keep your original stop, there's your 30 pips. Oh well. And what we're getting is long trades at the moment. I'm hoping for a bit more of a dynamic session. So a bit selling, a bit of buying. Okay, finally some selling. Test the 15 MA. Wicks. Not strong enough there yet for me. A bit stronger, but we're at the 200. So I want the break below the 200 and then the test back. Here's the test back. Right. Just come back a little. Right, you know what? I'm going to go short on it. Short on this stop above these moving averages right here. Okay, that's a good one. Right. We're holding that 15 AMA now. And we need the next move to come in.
I'd like to ask a question.
Sorry?
I'd like to ask a question.
Sorry, say that again.
I'd like to ask a question.
Okay, go ahead. Just speak as loud and clearly as possible, close to the mic so we can hear you.
Okay, take your cursor back a little to the break of the yellow.
This one here, yeah.
No. Front. Coming down. Where you have the wicks.
Okay, here, right, okay.
So keep going down.
Yeah,
Yeah, the small candle like a dodgy in between a red and blue candle.
yeah, okay,
No, not that one. Front a little. Go front a little. Front a little. Yeah, that one.
okay.
So having closed above the moving average, why didn't you think it's a sign is going to move, it's going to come for your stop?
Ah, okay, good one. Very good question, actually. So the reason being is because, because of the support here. The support. I expect the supports to be tested. That is a good question. I expect these supports to be tested. And yes, while I am riding the 15 MA, and you can see in this video how price does ride the 15, or if you use the 10 EMA, you see how price rides it when it moves. Uh, but because of that little level here, because of this level, I allow that test. A lot of the time, the market will test or move a little higher and then move down. So that's why I allow for that test to happen.
Okay.
Now we get this test here, and we're moving a little lower. I'm looking to take profit on the next little low. Okay, this is probably an exit now. Um, that's probably an exit on this break of the 15. So that's a 25 pip trade. I would have rather have exited, on the full 50 or something like that. But okay, let's see if we can get a passive entry here. Okay, we're gonna go short on this one again. Short on this candle, stop above here. So stop just right above the turquoise. Maybe I should give it more time since it's a passive entry, but I'm gonna go short on this one. So the stop is roughly 15, 16, 17 pips. Since we've had a move down, I'm going to move it down to about, so this is trade management, a bit of trade management. I'm going to move it a little tighter. I'm going to move it down to 12 pips, so just a little trail. Okay. So 10 pips stop still on that one. I'm just going to give it one more to the low. That's it. That's our profit taken on there. So that's 28 pips profit. Right?
So why do you okay, because of the lows.
Yes, because we're hitting the low, yeah. Because we're hitting the low, and I've taken an aggressive entry here, right here, which is early on before London or just Euro. This is the Euro Open around 925, and we've done a passive entry, right? And my stop's tight, plus my stop loss is fairly tight. So if I'm going to carry on holding this, I'm expecting if the market's going to come really fall, it's going to come back up to test these areas and give me more of a. So that's why I'm out. Because it's gonna look, it comes back up, and we can always re-enter. But I hope this video has explained the 15 MA aggressive entry. We've done one 15 MA aggressive entry, one 15 MA passive entry, and that pretty much 12-minute video. We can pretty much call that part one of moving averages for the recording. Now, do you have any questions just before we finish the video?
Uh, none from what you've said so far, but does it mean that each time it breaks the 15 EMA or the 89 EMA, maybe
No,
up?
no, I'm not trying to give you that understanding. The only thing is I want you to watch is 15 MA for entries, and then the market will break above the 15 MA at times, but you just manage it as you go along, right? You just trail, but you'll see price tends to ride it. Look how price came back, rode it. It's not perfection, but then you have a line of a defense for a passive entry or an aggressive entry. I've noticed, and I'll add one more thing. I've noticed the Euro and the London session tend to be great for aggressive entries, and the passive entries tend to be better for US session. Just what I've noticed. Um, you're going to play this along. Okay, we have gone a little lower. We've rode the 15 MA pretty well, you can see, and then traders themselves can study a little bit further how they can use this for their trading. Okay, I'm just going to play this along till the end of the day here. Right, that's probably the end of the day right there. So we probably on this passive entry, yeah, we probably didn't take advantage of it. It did move 80 plus pips. We probably didn't take as much advantage of it as we should have. But because the stop was tight, I was willing to take. Initially the stop was 16, 17 pips. Then the stop was 10. I was willing to take 3R, 2.5R. Sometimes it's just about, taking your plus risk and getting a good win out of it, and just banking that. Okay, I think that's 14 minutes and a half. Thank you very much for watching this video. There's more to come very soon. If you're interested in anything else or any more information, please comment, and I will provide you. I have a Discord group right now that I'm building. If anybody's interested in really looking to develop as a trader, then they can hit me up. Thank you very much Prince for coming on. Take care.
Thank you for the information.